wrestling when we were kids was like those are our heroes.
Oh my
You're
God.
not supposed to know, like, yeah, that man is a monster.
Yeah, but a lot of people are monsters.
Crazy.
When you have that much power, I guess that's like they're like,
But that's
I could just poop on this person's chest and nothing happens.
dude. He's worth.
I wish I was that famous. Man, if only, right?
I make that. I don't
If
get it.
only.
He's
Damn.
worth $2 billion, dude. Like,
I don't know.
if I had $2 billion, I'm not pooping on anybody.
Listen, people are weird.
Yo, you got to poop on some people to get $2 bill.
Dude,
You don't get $2 billy just by hanging out. You got to be doing some crazy ass shit. You got to push the envelope into all different directions.
You got to push the poop.
Right. You really got to shit on
no,
fools
dude, because
to make
at
it
$2
in this
billion,
world.
you know how high profile you are?
That's the other
Idiot.
thing. Like like the people that do the wildest things.
That's
like
what
the
it is.
Epstein Island, for instance.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And
He hunted
Somebody's
people
phone
for
ringing?
sport. Yeah!
There it is. All right. Let's time out. Let's just
I'm really excited.
Welcome.
I'm really excited.
John L.
John L., welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, John L. Congratulations.
Yeah!
Thank you for being here.
Woo! Yeah!
happy to be here, man.
What a way to start the show.
So, John,
I'm sorry.
you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat.
Damn
But you're in for a couple of treats because here we go.
Hey friends, it's time for another new episode of the Two Clouded Mind Show with your favorite hosts, Chris.
I have a very caveman brain.
This
And
never
Dave.
happens
He's
to me.
falling apart in front of our eyes.
Subscribe to the Two Clouded Mind Show on YouTube and everywhere you get your podcasts.
I hope you fucking do it too next. Yeah, you're next.
minds, baby. I love you guys.
Look how happy he is.
I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled to pieces. Hey, guys, let me be the first to welcome you guys to March. Happy March.
Yeah, happy March. Notice the green lights. St. Patrick's Day theme,
Yeah,
bitches.
right around the corner. So, get your leprechaun outfits ready to go. Okay, John, you may have noticed over my handsome co-host's shoulder there, we have
It's like wheel and shit, man. Like spin the wheel type shit.
Wheel of Doom.
The wheel of doom, man. Yo, this is
shit.
crazy.
He lands
now-
on the 20. I'm going to
So-
freaking flip out.
Anthony's phone went off during the recording, so that's like an automatic wheel spin. So now, as you can see, some of the things on there are good, some of the things on there are not so good. Anthony, how you feeling right now? How's your stomach feeling?
I'm a little upset.
I kind of hope you have to open the door with your mouth.
Oh my God.
That would be great. That would be great.
I would punch myself in the face because that was my own idea.
Yeah.
Or if you get the one chip challenge.
That would be incredible.
That would,
because he would really be this. We would see gymnastics like we've never seen before with this guy trying to get out of it. This train is brought to you by fruitislava.com.
Karaoke was just done, wasn't it?
It was done, but we left it on there.
Yeah,
We left it on there because that's a really fun one, you know.
Yeah. And
So
Blaine did a half-ass job. I wasn't
he did
thrilled
okay.
with his.
I think he did okay.
He was all right.
We put him on the spot. He did
Could
okay.
have been better.
So
He didn't
we had
know
a guy
this-
had
He
a-
didn't know the lyrics to his favorite song. I call bullshit.
Yeah, well,
I call bullshit.
True. Well,
When you're on the spot.
if you remember, Anthony tried to rap "Juicy" one time, and that was a
And
disaster.
I could literally do the whole song if I wasn't on the spot. It was just a
it was a
pressure thing.
disaster.
I hear you, but I bet if you heard even on the spot, I bet in your head if you heard one beat, you would have just hit it.
But
Yeah, but when you're on the spot and there's no
It's
beat and
different.
yeah,
Yeah,
there was
yeah, yeah.
cameras were rolling, the
Yeah,
lights were
yeah,
bright,
yeah,
and
dude.
Anthony choked bad.
Hard.
I get
Yeah.
it, dude.
All
I
right.
get it.
So without further ado, Wheel of Doom.
I'm gonna get up for this though.
I'm gonna hold it stable. I'm just holding it stable, dude. I'm not. There's
No
collusion.
shenanigans.
There's no collusion. I want this to always to be genuine. I'm just holding it
Yeah,
so it doesn't go.
we would
crazy.
never insult the integrity of the wheel.
And look, everyone sees I'm just holding it. I'm
Yep.
just bracing it.
Wow, look at this guy.
I would
Anthony,
never. I would never.
Chris, we've never had somebody so shook to spin
Right?
the wheel.
Free pass!
Ah,
No way.
No.
No way.
Oh,
No
boo.
way. No way.
The wheel has spoken. What
It
would you like me
has.
to do?
Wow.
You gonna take it off now?
That stinks.
you got the free pass.
Take it off.
No, the free pass
Free
stays on.
pass stays. That's like what is it in Wheel of Fortune? It's the
Is that a free pass in Wheel
I
of
don't know.
Fortune?
I know they have lose a turn and they have bankrupt. Is there a good thing?
No,
think there's-
there isn't.
Spin again?
free spin. There's always a free
Oh,
spin.
lose. No,
Free
free
spin.
spin. Yeah, free spin.
Yeah,
I like
there's a
that.
free spin.
Oh well.
Yeah, man.
All right, now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Yeah, wow. That was a little bit anticlimactic, but at least we're getting started. We never know. We might have to spin it again.
I tell you what. That when I heard,
Yeah.
I didn't even fully hear the phone.
I heard
just
something.
like heard, and it was automatic.
Yep.
Yeah. I had. You looked for a moment like I had body Tourette's.
Like the dog sleeping, and the mailman comes.
Boom.
Yeah, like because I knew it was me, and I was. I didn't want to know.
Dave's behind the desk and shit, just like calling in. Like,
Right.
Because I'm usually like so good, but because
you really are. You're like the you
I
and
come-
him are the best ones. It's
Because
always me.
we've done this. I've worked with Dave for a very long time.
I'm always the dickhead.
So I try to be. If you have noticed with me and the buttons, when he's in there describing it to me, my focus is what. All right, he told me this is the first button. This is the that's all I get. And then when you sit here and you try to squeeze a button in between, I'm like,
Yeah, but to his defense, he did show you the buttons. But
Well,
when you're looking at the buttons like this,
oh, is that what we're saying?
You had your eyes were like almost closed.
They were
Yeah.
closed.
We had
You
just
could've-
started the last episode that we filmed. We had just started, like we didn't even play the intro yet, and this man's eyes were so closed, it was unbelievable.
Is
You
that
think
like-
so? Maybe because from where you were, but I was like looking down like this.
No,
Is that the title where I was like scrolling on the videos? It said Anthony's not fired.
Oh.
Was that
That was a
where that's
different
from?
time.
Oh, that was a different.
I'm always
time?
on
Oh.
the.
yeah. Anthony's seat is always at least a little bit warm, but
he's in hot water.
We like to keep it spicy out here.
but Anthony did us a huge favor because he was able to corral the elusive John L and bring John L down here. So John, thank you for coming in. We
Oh,
appreciate
thank
it.
you, man.
Thank you very
for,
much.
for having me here and shit, man.
Of course, of course. So we usually do. I usually introduce our guests the same way, but in this case, it will be Chris. Let's pretend that Chris doesn't know anything about your clothing brand, doesn't know anything about your skateboarding past, doesn't know anything about anything, and we want your kind of origin story, and like pretend that our guests, or I'm sorry, our audience doesn't know because they don't.
As you can see, I hate skateboarding.
Right.
I hate it.
So yeah, like however it
lame.
makes sense to you to start. Like, how did you get into skating first, and then or maybe your art background? However you want to start.
Just like basically like skate. I always like doing like crazy shit. Like when as a young kid, like just riding my bike fast and pressing the brakes and skidding and falling and like hitting my head and just doing dumb shit. But like I wound up seeing my friend wound up putting me on the like Bam Margera at like a young age, like probably like 8, 9 years old. So the whole CKY thing like kind of drew me in. So like I was always all the hijinks and stuff that they would always get into. I just found that like it was funny, and on top of the skating, it was like it just kind of went hand in hand. So I tried skating when I was real young, and I wound up like breaking my arm at a younger age. So like I wound up waiting a few years till I got like a little older, till like around like 10, till like I kind of understood it a little more. But I wound up breaking my arm at a young age, and but leading into getting into skating and holding with that with me and shit. My bad, I'm like still a little stoned from before.
You're good. You're
But-
good, dude.
You're among friends.
yeah, hell yeah.
But not like skateboarding is one of those things where it's kind of like you're like an outcast. It's like one of those things where if you're an outcast or you just like to rebel against things, it's like one of those things that it draws you into it because back in the day, it's a little more kind of popular now since it's like an Olympic sport and shit. But back in the day, it was kind of frowned upon.
Big time.
So like you would just be skating places. People they didn't like it because you would be destroying property or just being loud, causing a ruckus
You
and
got
shit.
all your boys with you and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't see it from there where you're sitting, but I got a no skating sign on the wall up here that we snatched.
Dude, you could like I got a friend that actually like collects them. He like goes around and just every time he sees one, he tries to like
That's
collect
awesome.
it and shit. And he's got a whole stack of them.
Yeah, we checked that box. We were like,
Yeah.
no skating. No, I think there's gonna be skating.
Just
in here.
kidding.
But yeah, just the whole with skating just being one of those things where you could kind of find, if you're an outcast
Mm-hmm.
with things, you could kind of it's one of those things you could find peace with that. And
Yes. It's in a more accepting group
Yeah.
automatically.
it's not a team sport.
Yes.
It's more of like an independent thing.
Mhm.
So you don't have to fit in with a group. You could kind of just be like, all right, I'm going to go do my own thing and learn your own tricks through that. So skating's always been like a part of my life through, in that way of like, I wasn't like a popular kid growing up and stuff like that. So that was just something I felt it was dear to me and I had that to go to and stuff. So, you know, throughout skateboarding, you learn like a lot of things. You're always like falling down, and you don't land every trick, every try,
You
first
learn a
try.
lot about yourself.
So yeah,
Mhm.
you learn about like commitment,
Patience, everything,
confidence.
perseverance. Yeah.
Yeah, and otherwise, if you're not, if you don't believe in yourself, if you're like kind of like hesitant on trying a trick, those are the situations where you kind of get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something I've learned over the years. And you learn that you could just keep failing, but as long as you keep trying and getting up and keep going for it, out of those like 100 tries, you're gonna get it that one time.
Yeah.
And it's like we're chasing a dragon pretty much. You're like trying to chase that high of landing that trick.
Yeah, for sure.
And like, yeah, man, it's fucking sick.
That's awesome.
So like that was skateboarding was basically what leading into like starting like a clothing brand and stuff.
Mhm.
Skateboarding was always the thing that was like I found a lot of inspiration through that. It got me into like photography, just the way how certain spots look like, just like composition of them in photos and in clips and
Mm-hmm.
just things like that. You start to like look at the world differently.
Mhm.
You see things like I'm always like people are driving. If I'm in their car, I'm always looking right out the window and stuff, but I'm always looking for spots. So I'm just like looking at the world like it's one big like playground.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah, man.
I miss skating. Like I always did street skating. I can't, gun to my head, I can't drop in on any ramp.
Oh, dude, that shit is
Any ramp.
scary.
I can't do it. I can't do
I
it.
would just love to see you on a skateboard.
Oh, dude, that was like my whole
I
childhood.
didn't think you just look
My
very
whole
tall.
childhood. Yeah, I was
For
always
like
tall.
it just looks like I don't see that many tall skateboarders.
I could picture
was
Chris
fun.
on a longboard right like these days, just cruising on a
Nowadays,
longboard.
yeah,
Yeah.
I usually just hit the boardwalk on the longboard. But like when I skated, I was in Delaware, and we would just do like old parking lots and the mall and shit like
Yeah.
that until we got kicked out by security.
It'll bring you to the most like craziest places you wouldn't even
Rooftops, all
expect to
kinds of
be in.
weird shit. Yeah,
We went into like this abandoned hangar one time where I guess they used to, and it was somewhere in like North Jersey. They used to like park like planes in there.
yeah,
and
that's
shit.
dope.
And you could skate the walls, like I guess were like, I don't know, like for lack of a better term, but like the front of the plane where it would
Mhm.
like touch and where it would park in, you could kind of skate it like a pipe. So we went in there a couple times and shit like that. But it take you to a lot of abandoned spots, a lot of random spots behind businesses.
A lot
And
of
stuff.
illegal spots.
Yeah, it's but sometimes people are like real cool with it. Like
Mhm.
sometimes the security guards are like kicking you out, and like they're like, "Yo, you get like 2 more tries," and they'll be like, "I better not see you back here in 5 more minutes," type shit.
right,
Yeah.
right, which is cool. As long as you're like, I'm sure there's a group of skateboarders that are asses and are really
yeah.
messing shit up. But if you're just sitting there trying to, you're not causing any trouble, no harm.
There's
you're
always
really
one
not,
in every group. There's always
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
in
Oh, yeah.
every
With
group.
volume comes that.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's what I mean. It's like if the person's they're not breaking anything, they got a couple, they're waxing down something, and it's like nobody, just let them be.
Like, I get it if we're on like your actual, like if someone was like on my actual like house and like skating
Yeah.
and like fucking my shit up, like that's a different story. But if you're like
it's a
if
public parking
Yeah,
lot.
parking lot or
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah,
it's cool.
it shouldn't be. Like right across the street here, that was a skate park. They had a mini ramp, a couple transitions, and a kicker box,
Name
and some
drop.
rails. And they just took it
down?
all out.
I thought they were gonna rebuild it.
I think they are.
Yeah, because I was hearing like a lot of rumors and shit about that. They had like petitions and stuff
I
going
think
on. Like,
that kid Chompy.
yeah,
is,
Chompy. That kid kills it too. By the way,
yeah.
shout out Chompy. Yo.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Big friend of the program, Chompy.
He's
word? Hell yeah, that's
he's
what's up, man.
yeah,
That's dope.
he's not, but
I don't know.
he's good people.
Yo,
He's a friend of the program though. He
he's
just doesn't know it yet.
definitely- Yeah, he's definitely
Strangers are
big.
friends you haven't
He's
met
definitely big in the skate community around here.
Yeah,
for
hell yeah.
sure.
he does a lot of like crazy like transition, like he's a transition skater, so he skates
Yeah.
like bowls and
Mhm.
all that types of shit. So I always see his clips and it's like, damn, yo, take
Yeah.
some crazy ass slams too, man.
Fuck yeah.
Like, but he gets that, just like we were saying before, he gets back up. You try it. And,
Yeah.
you always prevail through that shit. So that's what it just always teaches you. So like, we all deal with shit in life, and a bunch of shit always happens to us. But that's just something. I'm like, damn, fucking. Fuck what happens. Just keep going.
Yeah,
keep
you
going
just
at it, man.
got to push through. You got
Didn't you do like a like saving skate parks?
Oh yeah. So I mean, I didn't go around like like saving like a bunch of different like skate parks and shit, I would do like within my skate community, I would always try to chip in with like other any. Well, first of all, I'll backtrack a little bit. We saved our own skate park in Sayreville. We
Right.
did like fundraising to like, try to show the town that we weren't really like the assholes that they thought we were. I ain't gonna lie. Like, back in the day, it was like a lot of crazy stuff going on.
yeah.
But, over the years, and we're talking like at the point that I was trying to, like save it and rebuild it and get it fixed up and stuff. At that point, it's already been like 12 years that the park's been open. So there was already like different generations.
Mhm.
There was different groups that came and went and stuff. So we were just trying to show the town that like we're cool. People are here that actually want to skate. People are trying to use this place because at that time there wasn't really that many parks in Jersey. There was a couple popping up here and there. Now there's like a ton, and it's like fucking dope. But then Sayreville's always been like an original, one of the first concrete parks like on the East Coast, and especially up in our way. So a lot of pros have been there. Like NJ Skate Shop, they were like a big part of that place being open back in the day, and they brought a lot of demos and shit over there. But yeah, just over the years, skating had like it goes up and it comes down. Like, it gets popular, then it dies out. So around that time, it was, scootering was more of like the big thing. So like, it was just kind of like a weird scene that was there. And
Yeah, scootering is a weird scene.
How
it's
long?
wild, man.
How long have we been recording?
You have to pee?
18 minutes. You have to pee?
Fuck scooters and fuck rollerbladers.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I
Okay.
said it.
There you go.
I said it.
I was gonna say, I was like, spin the wheel if you have to
Sorry.
pee.
No.
Yeah, no,
no. I had to
no
make sure we were a certain
Hot
amount of
take.
time before. Yeah. Hot take. I'm not. Listen. To each his own. But yeah, I've never been a fan of scooters or rollerbladers. Talent there.
That's fair.
But
Dude, I know some people who do some wild shit, so I can't even talk shit to them. I know people who do like fucking backflips. I've seen kids.
I've
do,
seen
like,
kids spinning their shit.
and I'm like, yo, that's fucking wild. But I'm good. I'm just gonna stay on my skateboard and shit. You know what I mean? I'm good with that, man. Like,
So how did the clothing come involved?
so all right, so back in the day, we would just always, and still to this day, we always, with markers draw on our grip tape.
yeah.
So we would just have a friend that would always, and all of us would just draw stupid shit, like little cartoons and stuff. And my friend always would just draw like some wild shit. And, we wound up just always, loving it and shit. It was just funny and shit. And that was just, and I tell you that to tell you, like, that's just a key thing to remember and shit. Like, that was just a little inspiration of why years later on, we wound up just, I noticed all the clothes in the mall, everything was kind of looking the same. A lot of like graphics that brands were putting out, everything kind of was looking like Hollister-y, and it was like from 2008 to 2012. It was like kind of like a weird time, and like I would say in fashion and music, and because the technology was coming out, everyone was just adapting to that, and now it's crazy how much it like progressed since then. But that time, that little 4-year span, it kind of felt like a lot was changing and shit. It went from like MySpace to Facebook to then people stopped really using Facebook, and now they're on Instagram and Twitter and all that shit. People are just seeing so all that shit is played a part in that. But
Funny how Facebook has become like an old person's game.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
The
fucking
only time
weird.
I ever hear about Facebook is from like my parents. That's
yeah,
it.
it's weird.
Did you see
And
this
they
on
call it
Facebook? And I'm
the
like, no, I
Facebook.
didn't. Yeah.
I was on. Are you on the Facebook? I'm on the Facebook. You
Yeah.
on the Facebook? No, I'm not actually.
Yeah, every time I see my mom,
Like,
she's like, did you see what your uncle posted on Facebook?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Like,
I deleted
dude.
that app so long. Even the Messenger app. I just got, everyone. I remember seeing all those videos back in the day, and I know Instagram fucking steals all your information now, so it's not any different than that.
Yeah.
And they're the same thing now. But I remember being all like bugged out like a few years back, and then being like, I was like tripping on shrooms and shit. I was like, oh no, fuck this, and I just started like deleting like that Snapchat and shit. Now I just keep like
Dude,
Instagram
watching
and
me, man.
Yeah, word. Like,
You're watching all.
Well,
They
guess
are.
what? They are. Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
For sure they are.
right there.
Say something and then it'll come on your phone later.
Right.
I'm not coming on my phone.
No, easy there.
You're not coming on my phone either.
How do you know
No.
I didn't do it already?
Ooh. Yeah, that 24-hour live stream, things did get a little wild.
Yeah, my phone was not out of my pocket the whole time.
I would have fell asleep on that shit. Holy shit.
No,
Like,
we
powered through.
We were great.
It was not easy.
Teamwork.
Not easy.
But wait a minute now. Speaking on clothes,
Go ahead.
I asked for a specific something. I said surprise me.
Okay.
Since
Oh, so
we're doing it.
So we're gonna do like an actual like brand sample. So okay, wait, we didn't actually get to the
Yeah, I'm
thing.
so confused.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
the name of the
Confused.
What's the name of the brand?
Alright, so here,
yeah, let him finish first.
All right, yeah. So my clothing brand is All I Know Is Goon, AIKIG. That's the acronym for it. And we basically just what we're about is just honing in on your own craft and not really giving a fuck about all the things the exterior factors in the world, and just focusing on what you love to do, being on your own wave. Not riding somebody else's wave.
Mhm.
Shit like that, and just kind of being true, staying true to who you are, standing on your morals and shit. And where the skateboarding, I know we were just talking before about like the grip tape and everything and how it went into the clothes, and basically all our graphics would come from like our just our inside jokes and just stuff like that we would draw on our grip tape. And all the clothes in like the malls and in the stores looking kind of the same at that time, we were just like, fuck it, like let's put our own little jokes and shit on like shirts. And then over time it started to like morph into like something a little bit more fine-tuned and shit. But yeah, man.
Like this hat was being.
Yeah, the fucking cooking hat.
That's sick.
That's
Yeah, we do like spoofs and shit. Like sometimes we got like original artwork, and then we'll do like little like spoofs on just certain brands that we fuck with. Like
on your
Dunkin'.
on your hoodie, the guy right there. That's the face. That's another one.
Yeah, this is our logo and shit.
That's
People
awesome.
always try to ask us too. Oh, is it Breaking Bad or is that Heisenberg? And it's actually it's not.
It's
Like,
just it's a kig.
yeah, just he's the goon, man. You don't know what he's up to. He doesn't got an expression on his face, so and he's not talking, so you don't know.
You don't
You
know
know what I
he's
mean? He's
doing.
on his
Kind
own
of
shit.
like you. I never know what you're up to. I
Especially-
don't fully trust you yet.
Uh-oh.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Well,
kidding.
at least we're having a real moment.
I'm
Yeah.
kidding. I'm so kidding.
Yeah, that's-
Hey,
Dude.
Lil Wayne said it.
What?
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Mm.
Yeah, I said it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it don't got 69 times the meat. as by the meat in lasagna standards.
That's right.
I got.
So now, okay, let's check out the Anthony's gear here. Let's do a little reveal, little style glow up.
Something light. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I can't hear anything he's saying.
He got stuff for all of us, he said.
Sick.
Oh, thank you.
No way.
I didn't know what size they were, so I got you guys some socks and shit.
Thank you.
They're fire too,
Dude,
by the way.
these
mad
socks
comfy.
are sick.
Awesome. Oh, is it the socks are like Anthony's hat?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Nice.
could cop these at alliknowsgoon.com.
Oh,
we
that's
actually-
amazing.
There you go. We'll
Sticker.
put the link in the description for everybody.
We got logo ones and we got fucking cooking ones as well.
Awesome.
That's so sick, dude.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Yeah.
Anthony,
I'm
fan it
pumped
out.
on
Let's
that.
see what it looks
Oh,
like.
I am. You know me.
Yeah, this is our like OG logo hoodie.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Just something you can match with everything.
Oh, gorgeous.
Oh. Good.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous, Georgie.
Yeah, why
Handsome.
why
Yeah, I
didn't
like
you
it.
think I came in here freezing with no hoodie? Because I knew I was getting one.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it was scripted.
Wow. Wow. Scripted like the NFL.
He planned it. Nice.
She's kicking off she's punting that shit.
Yeah,
She's
she
doing the
is.
opening kickoff and shit.
They're gonna
Anthony
win the
forgot.
Super Bowl. They're gonna win the Super Bowl, and Travis Kelce's gonna propose to Taylor Swift on the field.
Oh,
You know,
that would not
there's-
be good.
There's a line for that. There's a line for that right now.
Is there really?
I swear to you,
What's
could
the
bet on
odds?
that. You could bet on that.
What's the odds?
Well, let's not make it too much of a big deal, considering this episode's coming out like weeks after the Super Bowl.
That's okay, but we could still talk about it. They don't know shit.
Yeah.
They don't know shit.
I'll take the under.
I'll put $20 on
Oh,
each
look at
side.
Anthony. Anthony, look how handsome.
Yeah, it's a nice hoodie. I like it.
comfortable.
Yeah, yeah,
Super
yeah.
comfortable.
Nice and warm.
Good for you.
Nice and
Yeah.
snug.
It's
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
So again, shout out your online store.
www.alliknowisgoon.com.
Fantastic. And yeah, we'll definitely put a
Yeah,
link
it's
in the
gonna all be in
description.
the
And
description.
I do all the printing and embroidery. We print out of a shop called Star Graphics in Metuchen. And I've been working with them for about 7 years and stuff. I do, if anybody's got their own brands, your own your own
Yeah, we're gonna
little
talk after
fundraisers,
the
stuff
show.
like
We're
that.
gonna talk after the show.
I do
There you
I
go.
do all the merch
For
for
sure.
a lot of shit, screen printing, direct to full color transfers, embroidery, just all types of shit, like
All right.
stickers and everything. So
Nice.
definitely,
If you need
let me know.
anything printed, holla at your boy.
Yeah,
And-
yeah. I'm
and
gonna
it's
be
obviously-
hollering at your boy.
Nice quality stuff.
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. I've
Thank
never
you.
been. I
Thank-
haven't been hugged like this in a while.
Well, that's sad.
I hugged you yesterday.
Yeah, but it wasn't like this.
It was close.
You hugged somebody else better.
So,
Understandably. Go ahead. Sorry.
John, what's like the dopest skate park you've ever been to? Like to skate?
Shit, I went to St. Peter's in Florida. That park was pretty sick because they just got like they got like rails that curve in like weird ways and stuff.
Mhm.
So like it's just not like your normal like type of way you have to move your body. So St. Petersburg, actually there's there's actually one skate park in the Heights in New York, and damn, I forgot what it's actually called too. I'm like shot out about it, but it's underneath a bridge, and it's actually one of the most expensive parks in the world. And
Really?
yeah, because it's just like, I guess the fact that it's underneath a bridge and because of zoning and shit makes it like that much more like they probably had to go through a lot of like fucking like loopholes and shit.
Yeah.
But nah, it's just got like the second you walk in, it's like 25 stairs just go down, and you could grind the hubba on the 25 stair too if you want. But then it just goes into like, you could bank right or bank left. You bank left, and like you go through like this little like this like little trail of like, you could hit like certain boxes, and like you could jump down like stairs and hit a handrail, and then it kind of goes into like another set of stairs that you could like hit it in a line,
Oh my god.
and then like it like goes into like this like little pocket where it's like little volcano in the middle, just like some little like little bullshit. But then if you keep going, if you were to bank on the right from the set of stairs, it takes you through this whole little like snake run, and like you wind up underneath another part of the bridge, and then next thing you know you're on the other side of like the highway under the bridge.
Mhm.
There's like a little cut area
That's
over there,
sick.
so it's like all over the place. You
Sounds huge.
get, yeah, you
Sounds-
get
it's
you
an
get lost
adventure.
in that shit.
Yeah.
People probably sleep all over through that shit. Like I would sleep there and shit.
And
So
when
you said, oh my bad, go ahead.
No, that was gonna be me, but you
Oh.
go first.
You said so you came up and you really like the CKY and BAM and all that crew. Did you ever skate FDR?
I skated FDR a few times. I actually skated. We went to Bam's house like last year, and we went and the year before that too. He when he was coming back in and sobering up and coming back into skating and shit, he put like a whole bowl in his like ranch, and he was opening it to the public, and he was letting it's like a bunch of skaters come. People started taking advantage of it though, and like kind of like fucking it up, like trashing the place. So like
yeah.
they had to keep changing the code on the gate. But if you knew like a certain person and shit, you could kind of like get the code, and we got like lucky on a few like sessions, and like one time I was there and it was just like nuts just seeing like April come out, and she was like telling us to like clean up and all this shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, this is fucking nuts. Like I used to watch this lady when I was like 10, 11 years old yelling at her kid. Now she's like kind of like yelling at us to be,
Yeah.
but we cleaned that shit up, and we swept everything, and we showed respect to that place and shit. Like we wouldn't go to someone's house.
Yeah,
and,
of
like,
course. Yeah,
trap-
yeah.
She was telling me someone like stole like the nephew's board and shit. Like who would do some shit like
That's
that?
'cause
Like,
there's
crazy
always
people,
one.
man.
Yeah.
There's
Haters.
always one.
Somebody's got to always ruin it. People will push it to the limit, and somebody's got to push
and
it
it only
beyond the
takes
limit.
one person to ruin it too. It's fucked up.
What's the
Fucked up.
like the shittiest, jankiest skate park you've ever been to?
Oh God.
Like
Oh,
where
there's
you
plenty
were
of those.
afraid. You were like, we're doing this session, but I'm really kind of afraid for my health and safety right
Or
now.
like you didn't even do it.
Nah, like actually I would say the jankiest parks are the ones where like see the ones where it's like crazy shit. Like FDR,
Mhm.
like you gotta be a certain type of skater to skate FDR, but like that's like a crazy spot.
I went there to
wouldn't call it
hang out. I
janky.
never skated it. I hung out there. I never skated
They
it.
have like
I'm a
crazy
pussy.
fucking events and parties that you could get like fucking you could run into somebody. You don't even know what the fuck's going on there. Like I'm even like, damn, bro, like I'm good sometimes. Like I like going there in the morning.
Yeah.
But like usually I would say like janky parks are like damn, I don't even want to fuck it. Yo, Hazlitt Skate Park is trash. I didn't even, like the metal park is because all the ramps and shit are like mad small and shit, but like you could go there and have fun and shit. Like there's certain parks that are like they're just like kind of like ass, and you get bored of them, but the fact that a town puts a skate park in their town and like they're cool with it, you can't really knock that.
Yeah,
Though.
I guess that.
But
You're trying to be nice.
if you want to be an
If you-
asshole there, like certain parks are like trash, and like if you're on a fucking budget, like get a skateboarder to fucking design.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they have these
Yes.
people in suits designing these parks,
Yeah.
like
Well,
that have never been on a skateboard before. If they've never seen a park,
I think
Right.
I think that's like so many things in the world where they have somebody that needs to like do an event or do something that has in a field, and they have no business doing it, no experience in said field.
Yeah, that probably happens a lot. There's people who are project managers, but the actual field that they're working in, like I'm good at being a project manager, so you tell me the project and I will manage that project. And it doesn't necessarily fall within their like.
Right, that doesn't work
Yeah,
all the time. It works for a lot,
expertise. But I
it
think
doesn't
that
work.
the moral of the story though is that like even a bad skate park is better than no skate park,
Right.
and especially because they didn't used to always be very easy to find.
yeah.
Now there's definitely more of them. How far away is the furthest place you've ever gone from New Jersey to go skate?
California.
Yeah,
I went
Shut
to
up.
one of the parks there called West Soma, and I went to a park out in Mariposa too as well. And it was cool being out there because it was just like damn, like being in Cali was like you always want to go to Cali to skate, especially if you're from Jersey, because it's like the mecca of skateboarding. That's where it all like really started. So it's way different style there, but it just felt like at home in some type of way.
Nice.
It's
So-
always Jersey's always home though. Like
right,
I'll never
but
want to.
skaters home.
Yeah,
you got
it was
the good vibes.
yeah, exactly.
So it
man.
was
Like,
a planned
I was mad.
Cali skateboard trip.
Yeah,
Nice.
the second time. One time I went out there like on like some music shit for my boy. Like we actually sponsored my boy. Shout out Noble Knowledge from Rotten Hearted Records. My bad, my cotton mouth in my mouth. Rotten
Noble
Hearted Records.
knowledge.
Yeah, Noble Knowledge, man, down in Florida. He does. We did a tour for his Wizards Under the Stairs EP, and I sponsored his tape. And I flew out to Cali. He drove from New Jersey and did like a east to west tour and did
Nice.
like shows in like Illinois and like just all throughout Colorado and then LA and shit. I flew out there like because I couldn't stay for the whole month. I had like certain shit to do, so I could only like link up for like a week, and then wound up driving back. But I did like we did like a few pop-ups at their shows, at his shows and stuff. So I tried to like wake up early and shit and like skate by myself and just get that in. And that was like the first time I really went out there and shit. But nah, it was just like really cool being out there. The streets feel like a skate park. Like it
Yeah.
feels like it's a skate park, and it's just it's cool. But-
Skater's dream then.
Yeah, for real, man.
Are there any places? Are there any like? And this is a question that I don't know the answer to. I wonder if there is such a place like overseas where it's like, this is I hesitate to use the word Mecca, but like these are spots overseas in different places where it's like legendary skate spots
Yeah, like
that are not.
like Spain, Barcelona,
Hit me with a Barcelona. I'll go there.
I would love to.
in China, it's pretty crazy too. There's like a lot of in Japan too has like a
Japan,
lot
yeah.
of I don't like if you ever I'll send you guys some like some Japan videos, but there's a video called Time Scan out in Japan and shit, and like there's just a whole wave of like Japanese skateboarders, and they
Yeah,
bring
the culture's deep out there.
and they bring
Lots
that,
of people.
Yeah, they bring that like feng shui to the skating, man. And
I
You're
mean,
an
I'm
asshole.
skating's everywhere.
I
Lots of-
can't stand you.
Stop it. I don't trust you.
There's a lot of people.
I mean,
Well, it's true. No, you're not wrong.
I
You're
mean,
not
with I mean, yeah.
a lot of people. Yeah, damn.
Who is your favorite skater?
It, man.
Do you do you have
would-
one like it was different when you were growing up to now? It was-
Yeah, like when I was little, like I always, Tony Hawk. Everyone looked up to him. Like when you playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and shit, you're like, yo, this dude
Hell
is
yeah.
fucking man and shit. Then I started, then got into Bam Margera, and I was like, fucked with him when I was younger. And then when you start actually getting into like, skateboarding, like instead of just all the skaters you played as on Tony Hawk, once you start like diving into like, the core of it and shit, you start, one of my favorite skaters was Dave Bashinsky growing up. And he did this kickflip down this huge stair set called El Toro. And nowadays that whole stair set, it's like a huge like 20 stair. And they call it, like the bull. So people have eaten shit on it. It just feels like it's this crazy fucking
20.
impact.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
man. People
Yeah.
have like fell backwards on the rail and like, fucking hit
I'm
their
sure.
head.
I'm
like,
sure bones have been brutally broken.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. People's
ankles all
skating
day.
careers have ended on that stair. On that
Yeah,
set.
yeah, actually, man, but nah, this dude did a kickflip down it, and he was one of the first people to do like a flip trick down that set. So that's how he kind of blew up back in the day. So ever since that, like, you know, I always loved all his videos growing up, and then you know, skaters like Leo Romero. I always loved how he was one of the first skaters that I saw like start to grind up handrails.
Mhm.
So you always saw them jumping down, but this dude's going up like 8-stair handrails, 10-stair, like it's nuts. Like
Grinding up,
yeah, like going up them, doing like nose grinds up the rails.
it's defying gravity.
Yeah,
Yeah, physics does not apply.
Not that, man.
Yeah, nah.
skating's all about breaking rules.
I
There's
like it.
no rules. So like,
Yeah, when you said playing as a Tony Hawk player, immediately I always used to like, if I didn't choose Tony Hawk, I chose, and it's weird, I always remember shit, is Chad Muska,
yo,
because he wore
He's
the
dope.
backpack. I was like, yo, these guys are skating with this is my guy.
he made beats. He's like
Something Mullins
dope.
too, Bobby Mullins.
Rodney Mullins.
Rodney
Mullins.
Mullen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
was
awesome.
He was one of the original G's who he invented the kickflip and stuff, right?
like a lot of like he pioneered and invented a lot of tricks, and
Yeah.
you know, he was, you know, he brought a real big technical side into skateboarding, along with skaters like Daewon Song and all them people, man. Like
You fuck with Jason Ellis?
Jason Ellis, he's cool. I'm not like really like big like
Mhm.
fan like into him, but nah, he's cool.
Yeah,
Man.
Yeah,
No follow up.
yeah, right. I was
No,
like,
no
wait,
follow up.
Yeah,
no.
nah, he's cool, man. Jason
Yeah.
Dill's cool. He's
Yeah.
Mark Gonzalez, like that whole all those NYC skaters and shit. Yeah, shout out New York City, man. New York City got a
Yeah.
lot of skateboard history behind it, like
Sure
Brooklyn
does.
Banks,
Sure
Pyramid
does.
Ledges, man.
I miss the old 411 skate videos. Those are sick. You ever see any of those?
Yeah,
Those are fucking real sick.
yo,
Just shitty handheld camera. Your
VHS.
voice, yeah, like love that.
Hey,
right around
you
when
got
the
some
movie Kids
skateboarding
came
videos.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where can people see your skate stuff?
well, you could catch it on our website, or you could you know, go on YouTube, type in "All I Know Is Goon." We put out like a couple team videos throughout the years and shit. Cook Life, we did Cook Life Volume 1, Cook Life Volume 2. Check out, type in "All I Know Is Goon." Put up some check out some of our recent shit. One of our Meanwhile in Jersey. I'll sub you guys back.
Word.
I didn't even notice when you said Jason Ellis, the board was right behind you. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh
yeah.
shit, I'm shot out. Yeah, so yo, John Boy, he's a gnarly skater. He's one of our riders on our team.
I think I know him, and I see him. If it's the same person I'm thinking of, he's
You're on the
he's
wrong
very good.
account, homie. You could have had the no commercials.
We'll fix it in a little while.
Oh yeah, John. His dad was the one that owns the and he worked for.
Ooh, look
Entertainment.
at you
I
breaking
remember.
the law. Look at you guys breaking the law.
He's good.
Yeah, he was taking like a little hiatus from skating, not like from skating, but just from like filming and stuff. And this was his like welcome back to doing all that type of video. And yeah, man, there's like a lot of crazy technical shit in here. We did it all during the pandemic and like a little bit into 2021.
Nice.
And you do a lot of the filming on this?
Yeah, this whole thing was filmed and edited by me.
Nice.
This is we shot it with a Panasonic HVX.
Nice.
Dave appreciates
Like-
this.
Waxing like the
Mhm,
ledge like
mhm.
a crackhead and shit is cool. Cause sometimes it's so cold and like the wax doesn't like fucking like come off, so you gotta
Yeah,
like
you gotta
melt the
melt it.
motherfucker a little bit. One time we had like a little dab rig blowtorch.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yo,
yeah.
those things are the shit. Cause you really get that shit done. Like a little Bic lighter.
Yeah,
ain't doing
hell yeah.
nothing.
Speaking of
No.
crackhead and dab rig in the same sentence, look at this thing. But anyway,
Yo, yeah. Did you show him your dab rig?
Yeah. Look at this guy.
Yo, that shit is fucking nuts.
All in one. She just.
Shout out
You
Blaine.
could put like a fish in that shit. Like it's like a fish.
Yep.
I could supply the fish.
Nah, man. Them
Like,
PETA will be all over us, and we don't need that shit.
Yeah, all these spots are like out in like, you know, this is all throughout the tri-state area. This is in Staten Island. This is actually a legendary spot called ABC Ledges
Where in Staten Island?
on
Highland Boulevard.
like Page Avenue type shit,
Is that your hood, Anthony?
That's where I was born. Yeah.
Nice.
like Brunswick. This is like a, you know, compilation. That's actually right in front of the Exxon where I bought that pen for you today and shit. Like, yeah, that was
Local. Look, this is locally sourced skateboarding. We like that.
Hell yeah.
man. Like these are just like in you know, this is in Metro Park, some random parking garage that's in there, and like
I can
you know,
watch skate videos for hours.
This
Hours.
I'm leaving it on our show so that way people actually have something entertaining to watch while they're watching our show.
hell yeah.
Wow.
You don't even
Jesus.
you don't even have to have like the
Wow,
like how we're
dude.
watching it on mute right
That
now. You
hurt.
could just have
Yeah.
that rocking in the back while you're editing and shit. It's always like
He
therapeutic.
he don't hold nothing back, does he?
No, man. When the cameras come
Cocksucker.
on, the gloves come off.
I guess so.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's like, yeah, the show sucks.
Yes, the show I'm on and I'm a part of.
The show sucks.
What a
Nice.
pile of shit.
We're just gonna let you guys watch the skate videos.
Because we
I put it full
Because we're
screen. I hope you guys
horrible.
don't mind.
Did
It's
you
full-
really?
No, I'm just
I was gonna say, oh no. Not only are we not gonna be on the video,
I'll tell you
we're
what
gonna
that
get
I've
And I
noticed.
also-
copyright flagged.
I also muted your mic.
Probably.
because I follow him on Instagram. I actually follow them and all that. Like one thing I noticed about him, he's got crazy balance because he be doing like manuals for days.
Yeah, like, and he just does like weird technical, like he skates a way that's like a little different than like most skaters. He kind of, he gets creative with shit. He yeah, he's got wild balance. Kind of sound like I sound like someone that don't even skate. It's like, yeah, he's got good balance. He's got great posture. Okay. But nah, he always does like he always pulls like some crazy like shit out of he just pulls like a fucking rabbit out of a hat sometimes, man. But it's all skill though, and like a lot of things are thought out well. Like
And then
Yep.
there's a part of it that you have to just be that good with your skill and technicality because of improv. You have to be able to improvise.
yeah,
Once you start rolling on that board, you're rolling. You're moving. You know,
Yeah.
like you gotta work it out. If the road gets bumpy, figuratively or literally,
yeah.
you got to deal with it.
Sometimes if you're like filming in like a public setting and there's like pedestrians and shit walking, that's when it gets, you gotta, if they get in the way when you're like filming a line, and a line, basically for those who don't know like what a line is in skating, it's like a clip with like multiple tricks in it.
Mhm.
Like someone lands a trick and then they push and then they hit a ledge and then push and then do it. That's like a line. So if you're filming a line in public, like, you might run into somebody, someone might just be walking down the street and decide to sit on the ledge that you're skating, and it's like,
Yeah.
yo, you gotta like kind of tell them, yo, can you get up real
Just
quick?
2 seconds.
Yeah,
I
just
bet
2
you 70% of the time they probably do that on purpose.
Oh yeah, nah. The worst is like if you're like doing something scary and like someone's gonna be like, yo, you're gonna die, like you're gonna break your leg, like nah, don't be telling me that shit. I know that shit. Like let me find out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, nobody wants to be told, "Oh, you could just bust your head open on this next trick right here."
Right.
the fucked up thing is, man, like a lot of like my worst injuries have been like on like simple shit. You know what I mean? Like stupid things. I jump off roofs. I've jumped downstairs and on handrails and shit. But like I've broken my ankle doing like a flat ground trick before, like playing skate with somebody. Like it could just happen. You could get it anyway. You might be going fast down a hill and a fucking pebble just like it's Pokemon randomly appears.
Destroy
and
you.
Yeah, you fucking
Destroy you.
fly, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I know you said you broke your arm. Is that the worst injury you ever suffered?
I was gonna ask the question, but I'm afraid.
nah, my arm, I broke my arm, my wrist, my ankle, both ankles actually. I'm trying to really think what the worst one was, because they all kind of like sucked in like their own way. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Which
Like,
one was the most painful when it happened? Like when it jumps back into your mind, like which one really?
I would say, all right, so one time I was trying to do a rail and shit, and it went from like, what are you laughing about?
I'm
You
not
know-
laughing.
Oh,
I'm
the-
nervous.
He's like
no.
pre-cringe, pre-cringe.
I thought some shit was about to happen. So I was like, yo, nah. But nah, I tried to jump
Holding
on
my
this
ankle.
like rail from like, imagine like a parking lot. Imagine 2 parking lots, and in between both of the parking lots, there's like a little grass, like kind of gap that like links them. There's a curb, grass.
Yeah, I think
curb.
everybody can relate to that.
Yeah, it's
Relate
like
to that.
you see it probably in every skate video. Somebody put like a rail in between it, and it's nothing like crazy. It's not like a big, like huge drop. It was like something kind of mellow, but it takes a little skill because you got to like hop over the curb and then get on the rail. And then when you're on the rail, now you got to jump over this like little gap, like off to get back onto the other part of the concrete. Because it's not like the rail that they put in the middle of it. It wasn't like right at the beginning, you gotta like kind of do you gotta jump like a foot to get on it, and then like like a half a foot to get off. So it's like a little tricky and shit. So one of the tries, I got a little it was one of the tries I got a little too ahead of myself, and I just like kind of went for it, and I tried to do a back feeble on the rail and like gap out like that. But like the worst thing about feebles is like you could land into a board slide by accident and you'll slip back.
Mm-hmm.
So like I did that, and I like rolled my ankle off the curb, like coming off of it.
Oh.
And as I did that, it like I like got stabbed in the ankle by like one of the I got like punctured by like a rock. So I was like, damn, like the shit. I like tried to like walk it off, and like one of my friends was like, yo, like chill, like your foot is like bleeding. So like I like looked down, and like I just see like a bunch of blood coming out my like shoe. So I'm like thinking like, damn, I didn't really feel it. So I'm like, damn, did my bone pop out and shit? But it just got punctured. But that was like the most inconvenient one.
That does sound pretty inconvenient.
Because I had to wind up getting surgery, and like they had to like just to flush me out though, because they said I popped my joint capsule. So
I don't even know what that is.
actually
Sounds bad.
I gotta try to find the video. It's actually gnarly. So I was in the hospital, and the doctor was telling me like, look, you could go home if we don't have to do surgery, but this is our test to see if we have to do surgery or not. So he stuck like a needle into one side of my like the other side of my foot, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna like shoot water into your foot, and if that shit comes out your wound, like now we gotta flush that shit out, or else you're gonna have like gangrene or something like that. So lo and behold, he went and like,
You're gray.
yeah, he like went and shot the water into my foot, and I just felt like the water push all my blood out, and like it squirted across the room. And like the doctor was like you even heard him in the video, he was like, fuck, like like he was like, damn, but
Like, I was just about to punch out.
yeah
He didn't want to do surgery. He was like,
when you hear the
"Fuck."
doctor curse, you're like, nah, like
Yeah, that's
you know
never
some
a
shit's
good
going
sign.
on,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, dude.
Man.
Gross.
Yeah, then I wound up staying there for a week, and it was like fucked up because like it was at the end of the like year, probably around like September-ish, and my like health insurance was like ending at the end of that year, so I like got hurt just right at the right time before my health insurance went away. But like
That's perfect.
it was fucked up because like you don't have health insurance, they like treat you like a whole nother like oh no, they're like get this guy the fuck out of here type shit.
Yeah.
Because like there was like something that went wrong with my health insurance.
So
like
health insurance back of the line, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
like they were all cool with me. Like, yeah, we're gonna get you good. And then like next thing you know, they come in with a sheet telling me, yeah, you gotta pay like you gotta have $500 within the next 2 days, or like, or you gotta go to court. And I'm like, dude, I'm not even. This is not even in New Jersey. Like, isn't like somewhere in like PA. And like, yeah, man. But now we were good. I had like health insurance and shit. It just it was like at the end of the year type shit.
They were like, yeah, like, dude, my leg,
good.
but you got another one.
Yeah, exactly. But so what do you want us to do? Just like tie it off? Yeah. Just
We got
tie it
zip
off.
ties.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Zip
Exactly.
ties shut.
So I guess
Yeah,
that's a good piece of advice if you're thinking of taking up skateboarding. Make sure all of your paperwork is up to date.
Yeah, you got to make
real.
sure it's dangerous. Skating is dangerous.
It
Fun
sure
as
is. It
fuck,
sure
but
is.
it's dangerous.
Yeah, the skating isn't really that bad. You know what's really the hard part is the ground. That's
Yeah.
the hard part.
Or sometimes you could get, there's this thing called credit carded or a,
Yeah,
or a
it sucks.
popsicle.
Is that when it goes up into your balls?
Oh yeah, dude, that's the worst. There was times I actually thought like I split my sack open. And, like, and then like I'm like put my hand in, and I was like praying like, dude, I hope this is not like gonna be fucking like drenched in blood and shit. But now we were good. That was just the adrenaline. But
You just have to go check you physically have to stick your hand in your
Yeah.
pants.
yeah, you like
Like,
you're
that's
you're
so scary.
oh,
Like, if
you're
you
no.
don't know
Like,
if your
dude.
stuff's intact, you gotta be like, oh my god, this is gonna be there.
Yeah.
Oh my
16
God.
years old. We're skating a spot, a parking lot, Bear, Delaware. This older kid skating with us. He was dope, dude. He put it down. Like he was good. He did some bullshit and he fell off his board, but he did a split, full split.
Oh no.
Lay there a second, stood up, and dude, he was gray.
Oh.
Gray.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Started crying. Put his hand down his pants. It was covered. He split his sack.
Oh no.
Split his sack.
That's no good.
Man,
He
that's
split his
crazy.
sack or his taint?
His scrotum split.
Wow. Just by virtue of him doing a split.
Split, dude.
Wow. So he didn't even get credit carded. That's a really funny term, by the way.
Yeah.
We have to put that on the wheel.
Credit card.
Get credit carded.
And hope you land
You
on
just
it.
what do? You sit on the floor and you just lay there. And
No,
you
I'll
got-
bring my skateboard in.
Yeah, you
just
gotta
gotta
do a
hop on.
kickflip.
You just gotta hop on.
Yeah, like different types of like bales. It's funny, like some of them have like names.
Yard
like,
sale.
Yeah, you get tacoed. It's when like you try to do like a 50-50 on like a rail and like you slip forward into it and like
Mhm.
the rail kind of like like folds you over and
Yeah.
shit like a taco and shit. And
Then you got the scorpion.
That happened to me.
Scorpion,
It happened to me.
yeah.
I got tacoed in Vail, Colorado on a rail, and
Ah.
it burned my coat. My jacket had a burn mark across my stomach where I slid down the rail because it heated up the material.
Yeah, man, that shit is always like the rib injuries aren't fun because you can't really do nothing.
Tell
about
me
it. You can't
about it.
even
It's the
laugh.
worst.
Dude.
Yeah.
Laughing hurts and
Yep.
shit.
I hate breaking the ribs.
Yep.
I hate it.
Yeah, I agree. Fully agree.
Hate it so much.
I don't like anything like that. Good.
But no, he's like serious. Like you can't take deep breaths. You can't smoke. You can't laugh. You can't cough. You can't sneeze.
You can't lay down in bed. You
Can't
can't sit up.
fuck. Can't
Can't
do
shit.
nothing. Yeah,
No,
nothing.
no.
Yeah, it's bad.
Everything
Well,
sucks.
So far, you never broke a rib. Good for you.
I haven't broken a bone. I've just torn my ACL and meniscus, and I currently have tear in meniscus.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, you
You're
know my
more of a-
knees.
That's-
know,
Because you're
more of a
such an
ligament guy.
athlete.
Sorry,
Because you're a major athlete.
I'm
Those sound
I'm
like
a decent athlete.
I'm
he's a
kidding.
minor
I'm,
athlete.
I'm breaking your balls, dude. I'm breaking your balls.
I know this is a
It's an ongoing thing.
yeah, in that especially in that category.
Because I will best you at any sport, especially skateboarding.
Yes, I will be upfront. Name a sport, and I'll tell you whether or not you could be better at me than it. I'm always going to be honest. Am I not an honest man? I'm like Honest Abe.
I can't play any sport.
Exactly. It's why I would say yes to most of them. Sorry.
Honest hand.
He
Oh,
thinks
yeah.
he could beat me in a foot race, straight line foot race.
And he's 6'5", and I'm 5'11".
But you running, you're not laying down. You're not like flipping your bodies over. You know, the height shouldn't make that much of a difference.
Absolutely does.
Not that much of a difference.
But it makes a difference.
a little bit of a difference.
His
but
legs are longer stride.
yeah, but your legs are shorter, so you have more compact stride.
Yeah, I got my 2 steps is 1 step of his is what you're saying. It could be
No. That's
two faster steps.
I think you're
So
yeah,
it's
exactly.
one bit. So it's
Thank
like,
you, John.
it almost
Speedy
evens out.
Gonzalez
It almost
legs?
like evens out. So
Exactly. You have to make up. He's got distance. You have to have rate. You got to have more steps than he has.
And spoiler alert, I have zero cardio. I have none.
Spoiler alert, do you think I have any?
You probably have better cardio than I do.
I
Yeah.
can't see it.
I can almost guarantee you have better
Bro,
cardio than me.
John, we've been talking about these physical like challenges for months now, and still nothing. So I think
It's cold
once
out.
once the weather warms
Cold
up,
out.
these two guys are gonna be doing like a whole decathlon of
Yo,
goofy.
what about like a Ninja Warrior type challenge? Like
I
Yeah,
agree.
that or how about why don't
Well,
we
we
just go
said it,
old
the
school?
thing,
Why don't we go old school? Remember the president's physical fitness test?
Hell yeah,
oh, that shit.
What is that?
flexed arm hang.
Oh, they're too young.
Yeah, probably. Well, I don't know. Yeah, probably.
In when you guys were in high school, they didn't do the
No,
physical,
because we were in high school at different times.
Well, no, like they went. It was like over a course of like maybe 2 weeks. It was like
Yeah,
you
you
would
have
do
to,
like
like,
do it-
sit-ups
Yeah,
today, and
yeah,
then they would
yes.
record it. I
How
don't-
many pull-ups you
Oh
could
my
do?
God, yeah, I never
Right.
did
You do
anything.
the sit and reach where
How
you have
long
to
you can run the mile?
reach between your
Yeah.
toes, reach past
Yeah.
your toes.
Yeah,
or
okay.
whatever.
I just I was really, you know.
Did you guys have a Shaw stack?
A
What's
what?
that?
Nobody knows. What that is.
Nobody knows the Shaw stack.
A Shaw stack?
It's a vocab book.
It's a spelling book. You're
Your
spelling
it's your
spelling words.
vocab book. Yeah,
And it was called a Shaw?
Shaw stack.
Shaw stack.
1 word, 2.
One word.
1 word. Country of origin?
I don't know where the man is from, but his last name is Shostak. And see
Oh.
that one? That first book on the left.
Oh yeah, we did have that shit.
Yeah.
And
That's
then we
called
had
a Shostak.
Yo, there's a college version of that shit too.
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
Middlesex, like that shit. Yo, it looks bad, like
Isn't that crazy?
nostalgic.
You,
Yeah.
you don't know the name of it, right? But then as soon as you see it, you're like, holy
Yo,
shit.
right.
Because it's a vocabulary book.
What about those?
Yeah,
like,
vocabulary book. Yep.
Right. Because
what
that's
about
what they
I
the
would
wanna-
say.
2000, the year 2000, the agendas, the planners and shit they made us like, they gave out in school when it turned like 2000.
No, they
See,
were.
I was already
they were
kicked out
gone.
of school by then.
I was in college. I was in college for that. I was in college sitting in my dorm room playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Nice.
Hell
Yeah.
The blue one.
The day it was Pro Skater 2 and the day of Y2K, like New Year's Eve, I guess it was PlayStation glitched and my guy got stuck on a wall and I was able to just keep doing tricks and tricks and tricks past the time.
Yo, that's sick.
So I had like my score ended up being like a couple of 100,000 and so I took a picture next to it, like next to the TV like
Oh my
this. 'Cause,
God.
like back
broke
in the
the
day,
record.
with an actual camera, like a literal
yeah.
camera. There's a picture of me with like next to the television
A
set.
Fuji.
I ate 10 hits of acid on New Year's Eve, 1999.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
What would you say if I told you that it's today right now is actually only like January 31st of 2000?
I'd be like, word, I'm 24 years younger. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
but after those 10
22
hits of
years
acid, you
old.
look like shit.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Ooh. Wait, I look like shit right now?
10 hits of acid. If you were 23 or whatever, yeah, you'd look pretty bad.
Yeah.
For 23.
Yeah.
You would. I would too. I mean, if I was 23 right now, I would look like absolute ass.
Yeah. If I was fucking 2000. If I was 10 right now.
Yo, that's Gen Z right now though. Like
Yeah.
that's the whole thing that they've been talking about on like the
Yeah.
internet. Like they're like aging fast. They look older than millennials. Millennials look younger, which I actually kind of like used to notice that too. Like when I was younger, like dude, these seniors look like fucking 40-year-old dude. Like man, like what the
Yeah,
fuck is
it's
this? and
weird,
shit?
like- I work next door, and every year I see a new batch of 21-year-olds. This year, they look so scary young. It's crazy. 21 looks, for me, if I had to guess, I'm going to say you're 16 years old. Like, that's how young these kids look. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It doesn't work like that for me.
And what frightens me is, like, they operate vehicles and they're going to go legally drink alcohol and then, like, go back into their cars. They're children. They're children, dude.
Yeah.
You were once.
They
there.
never had a Nokia cell phone. They never
No.
had the struggle with the flip
Dial-up
phone.
internet.
Yeah. Oh my God. yo.
Forget about flip
Mr.
phone.
They never looked at a map. They don't
beeper.
know what a map is.
What about pulling over on the side of the road to find a payphone?
Oh, dude.
A
Damn,
payphone. Remember
Nah, I can't- I
payphones?
don't have that
Beepers?
one.
Damn.
I used to have a beeper, and then I would have to go find a payphone.
Yeah, payphone.
That was man, what a silly thing
beeper.
that was.
I remember like my dad had a beeper and we'd be on a say we'd go out as a family anywhere. We'd have to he'd have to drive off the road and go to some place and then pull up next to a payphone where that you could use the phone while you were in your car. Like crazy shit, man.
That's pretty gangster.
Crazy how
Yeah.
the world's changed so fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now it's just gonna be like a chip in your head, and you could like think about what.
No, I'm
Well,
telling
Well,
you.
they're doing the Neuralink human trials have started. You
Have
guys
they
know about
really?
that, right? Yeah.
Sign me up.
Elon Musk is
Fuck it.
starting to plant chips in people's brains.
Sign me up.
And then that's
Fuck
like
it.
the chip to like fix you.
Well, apparently it's supposed to. Yeah, I guess what they're saying is that it could potentially help people who are maybe paralyzed or who have other different problems where their brains aren't working properly. So the chip will help their brain work.
Yeah,
properly.
It's
that's
non-curable diseases. Like diseases, like sicknesses, diseases that don't have cures right now. They're saying that this chip could
Potentially.
potentially do so.
Like paralysis and
Yeah,
things
but
of that
then,
nature.
Dementia
then what? And like
or-
Right,
every
like
6 months, you're gonna
Alzheimer's.
have to do
Right.
firmware updates and software updates.
No big deal.
But then also they're gonna be like,
And
yeah,
just
you're gonna
stick
like
a
is that
USB
thing?
up your ass.
Like
Well,
you have
the
to just sit
problem
in the
is-
chair like this.
Problem with
What
you,
was that
Chris,
movie?
is
Eddie
that
Murphy.
you'd have too much lint in your little thing. You wouldn't be able to get the updates.
Ooh.
What's that?
I said that
that was in confidence, Steve.
Eddie Murphy movie, something Pluto,
I don't know.
What?
Pluto Nash.
Pluto Nash.
No, nobody's seen that movie.
Never heard
It's
of
just
it.
me that sees.
I
like,
know
the
of it,
randomest
but I
movies.
never saw it.
But that's what it was. It was like robots that were like people, but in a sense, and like when they charged, or you had to like do that, like you, they were just.
We're
sitting
gonna
there
end
like
up.
this.
We're gonna end up like Wally. The end of Wally, where all those people.
Yo,
were
You know,
all
I never
just-
saw Wally.
Really?
Me
It's
I
neither.
heard
good.
it was very good.
Me neither.
Good. It's good. It's cute. I'm surprised you didn't with
Got the ending of that. shit.
kids.
Maybe it's got to be one this weekend. We're gonna supposed to do movie night.
Yeah,
Friday.
watch it with the
Yeah,
girls.
watch
Yeah.
it. I think they'd like it.
Wow,
You'll bring-
that's the
it'll bring it-
robot.
You'd really like
It'll
it.
bring
yeah.
a tear to your eye. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
A lot of things
yeah.
bring tears to my eyes.
Yeah, I think you might get the chin wobbles.
I'm a big softie now that
Did
I
they
have two
make
girls.
a Wally too?
They made a second one.
That's what I was asking because it's like like that would be kind of pointless because it's like the first one is like the world's already like ended and shit. Like what are you gonna do? Like re-end the world again? Type shit like in the second one. But
Yeah, hey, people do that. Only Wally I know.
This is America. We
Big
can
Wally.
end the world a lot of times.
Mm.
We'll just keep ending the world. It's kind of what we do in America.
Mm.
it keeps recycles. Recycling is good. You know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
can just keep ending it. No, I'm kidding.
You know, in like other countries, they're like giving away land to farmers who are gonna grow, you know, healthy or natural things, and they're like, you're not allowed to have all these foods that we have. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
There's kids in other countries that have no idea what fast food is. They have no idea.
They don't know what Taco Bell is.
They don't
man.
know what a McDonald's is. They don't know what Taco Bell is.
Crazy.
Weird.
Yeah, we eat a lot of.
We eat a
Bad
lot
food.
of bullshit.
Yeah, and even like the fruit and veggies and
It's all bullshit.
all bad.
Even our Cool Ranch Doritos is different.
Yeah.
I want a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos from like overseas.
Mm,
Like
You can get them. The one that has like
yeah.
the. No, I've
yo,
seen them.
I ordered Mountain Dew flavored Doritos from from Doritos.com. They come
Mhm.
from Australia. And it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
$35. Yo, that's the best $35 I ever spent. Like it was just like a good, like, I don't know. It was like, yo,
That's
I'm
awesome.
eating some
That's
fucking
such a
Mountain Dew.
stoner
Mountain
thing to say.
I still got the wrapper. I kept it in my room. Like,
Once in a while, I'll get like a snack box from different countries,
Oh.
and I had a subscription like 3 years ago. The one country that was disgusting was Poland. Had a lot of like weird licorice and like
oh yeah, word.
it was like weird shit.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of licorice.
No.
I like licorice.
I like some. Like I fuck with red vines and Twizzlers, but
Like Twizzlers is the only thing that I would eat.
That's
think
barely licorice.
Red-
red
That's what I
vines,
mean. Like,
red
I don't
vines
like-
are better.
I don't like the black licorice.
Red vines might be better.
You can use them as a straw.
Other the one,
Oh, I
yeah.
forgot you could do that shit.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why
old red
Twizzlers-
vines.
Mm.
Yeah, red
You can
vines and
drink
cherry coke.
Cherry Coke through a red vine.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Alright.
that.
See, you just put me on some shit. I'm about to go to we stopping at Wawa on the way home.
Yeah, some Twizzlers.
Get some Twizzlers.
Red vines. Red vines is the one. I don't think you could sip through a Twizzler.
The
can
Twizzler
you?
would be hard. There's a
No.
very little hole.
Yeah, but you can because that's what I did.
Red
What's
vine's
a-
like a
a
boba
red vi-
straw.
Red
Red-
vines are the better straws.
What is a red vine?
It's like a Twizzler, but it's a different brand.
Yeah.
Was that the one that has like multiple ropes around it, kind of looking thing?
No.
Like
No.
some great value type shit, or is it like some, like
No, so red vine is like, pull it up. I think red vine is like the OG Twizzler. Like I think that's where Twizzler got their idea from, but I could be wrong.
Because I've never heard of red vine.
Red vine's like,
Oh,
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh
Yo,
my
I'm saying, yo, dude.
God.
red vines
Damn.
is where it's at. I promise you guys. I promise you.
that shit just looks official too.
It is
Like
so tasty.
I've the package is I could remember it, but I was like, I haven't seen that. I haven't
Yeah.
seen that. I can't even tell you. Oh my
red
God.
vines.
$28?
Yeah, but look at how big that pack is.
you like kill someone with that shit, like strangle them or something.
Look at
Like,
that. It looks like a mop head, that rope.
Yeah.
This isn't red vines.
That's just strawberry string.
This is red vines right here.
Oh,
Target
yeah.
sells it.
Yes, they do.
Target.
Target has the big buckets too.
Target sells my favorite nuts.
What are they?
The ones I brought here.
Oh,
Oh,
with
no, that was the
caramel
peanut-
balls?
No. It was a peanut. You gotta get. It's called the Monster Mix.
Okay.
Bomb. Then there's a peanut butter.
John,
Monster
this guy
Mix.
loves his fucking snacks, dude. Loves them.
Big snack guy.
Yo,
I mean, if there's anybody that's a snack guy, it's this guy. And
I fuck with that, man.
but you
Thank
know
you.
what? It's you consistent with what you bring. Like you're a pretzel guy, it seems like, or you're just a savory man.
He likes nuts in his mouth.
I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah.
Yo, you do strike me as a pretzel type guy. Like because I remember even when we back in the day we used to work at ShopRite. I remember you always had like the sourdough. You had the sourdough pretzels and shit. We were in we had like the cage and shit.
Oh
Yo,
my
So
God,
when we
maybe,
did the
yeah.
24
I
hour,
can't believe I remember that shit. I remember you giving me some sourdough like it just like sparked a memory.
There you go.
I mean, it's kind of like
he's a
what you-
pretzel pusher.
No, I'll go with what you feel. Like, and I'm feeling pretzels. I might be feeling nuts. I might
All
be
right, so
feeling.
speaking of
Feeling
nuts,
pretzely.
when we
Shut
did
up.
the 24-hour live stream, my man had trail mix. And I don't know if it was his monster mix, the caramel balls or the peanut butter balls.
peanut butter bowls.
but he was aggressively putting
Oh
his
my
hands in.
God,
I mean,
yeah.
aggressive. Like he was fisting, murdering this bag, and like you're in the bag all night. We're here 24 hours. Your hands get a little humid, a little sweaty. He's trying to offer us all, yo,
I
yo,
didn't realize
Have
that.
you
some,
want some
have
of these?
some.
Yo, you got to try these nuts. You got to.
He's got his hand in the bag.
This was me the whole time. Like,
Hand in bag, hand in
Molesting
mouth.
it.
Hand in bag, hand in mouth. Hand in
Molesting
bag,
that.
hand in
let
mouth.
it just fall on your mouth.
He
I
was-
was doing that with I was eating Honey Nut Cheerios last night and shit, and I was just like I was like falling asleep. I just got done smoking and shit, and I just had like I was just eating it, and I was too lazy to try to like lift my head up every time to try to like chew. So I just like let it funnel. Like
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was doing. He knows.
Yeah,
That's, you
nah,
just grabbed the
no.
whole thing.
Then them shit started like falling in my neck and behind my pillow and shit. So I was like, ah.
Well,
fuck
for
it.
the record, it's called Monster Mix. You need a good mix.
Okay. But for the record, you were aggressive.
Yeah, for the record, I shouldn't have offered to
You
share
showed
after
me-
I was molesting it.
Yeah.
You showed no mercy.
Nope.
No. Next time, I'm gonna bring a cup,
A bowl, yeah, or something.
Yeah.
and I'll scoop it with the cup.
There you go.
I got it, but I'm gonna bring it because those nuts are phenomenal. You didn't
Yeah.
get to try them because I ate them all,
You did.
and it was a rough
But I'm
night
glad
for my
you
stomach
enjoyed
the
it.
next day. I had 4 monsters. We had the Keurig going. I had half of that tub of nuts, which was 60 servings probably.
Yeah, but that's like not unhealthy.
Didn't we order food? I don't know. It
We
was a
did.
rough
We had
day.
pizza.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Pizza, donuts. We ate. We didn't eat well.
We
but
didn't eat. We ate
did
junk.
okay.
We had a night
Yeah.
of junk food
It was okay though. We did a good time.
sporadically.
It was a good time.
I
Yeah.
commend it.
Got tattooed on the live stream.
Dude, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, we had
Yeah,
tattoo
yeah.
artists come in.
I got a butt plug tattoo
You have to see this.
Yo, that's
Butt plug
crazy.
with Donald Duck's body.
Yo, that's crazy.
John man action right now.
Yeah, that happened.
That's just crazy.
Yeah. Well,
we
dude,
like to have fun. So yeah, and Chris always says it, but I'm gonna take his line. But now that you're a guest on the show, the door's always open. You're always welcome to come back. So if you have stuff that you or your brand or anybody wants to promote, definitely give us a call. We'll have
Oh,
you come
hell
back in and talk
yeah,
about
for
it.
sure.
Dude,
We
hell
do
yeah.
live streams at the end of every month. The last Wednesday of every month we go live so that we can stay current and up to date and stuff. So if you ever want to come and hang out on a Wednesday, the last Wednesday of every month,
Yo, hell yeah.
we're
man.
doing that as well.
I'll definitely come on another thing. Yo, like this is cool. It's the vibe here is fucking cool as hell. It's mad laid back, chill, and
Yeah, appreciate
you know what I'm
that,
saying.
man.
It's
Yeah,
I
man.
feel at home here. I feel like this
Awesome.
is my first time here, and I feel like I've like came here mad times already.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a great review for
And-
us.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we want everybody's experience to be.
Yeah.
We don't want it to, to come in here and you sit there all uncomfortable and stiff.
Yeah.
Right.
you know,
People just poking questions at you or whatever.
no,
just like to
no.
come in and have a good time and relax. So I'm glad to hear you say that. Thank you.
fuck yeah. Man.
appreciate that. And thank you so much for taking time out and hanging out with us. I
Yeah.
mean, really
Nah, hell yeah,
appreciate
man.
that.
I'm like I don't know if you want to call it like introverted, extroverted, introvert type person. Like you could throw me in the water and I'm good. But
Uh-huh.
sometimes I get like a little shy. So that's why I was like, yo, I'll come probably next week and shit like
Yeah,
that. So
no, that's
I didn't
fine,
want to
man.
get all fucking high on camera and start saying some crazy shit. And like, then I'm like, wait a minute, no, I'm just thinking
Shit.
too hard into it. I'm
Next
coming
time
through,
you
man.
come
Like,
on, you got to get high on camera and say some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking-
First time we're good. They're nice and easy. The first time's free.
Now you got
The
your
next
feet
time
wet.
you come on, you say some crazy shit. You spin the wheel. It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
do a keg stand, do all
Yeah,
types.
There
of
you
crazy-
go. Shotgun a beer. You're good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, I need to
There you go.
drink
So
this Wawa.
yeah, tell everybody where they can
Yeah,
find
John,
you.
where can the people find you?
What do you mean, like online and shit? Like
yeah.
on if go on Instagram, you could follow me personally. My name is Hey John L. HeyJohnL. That's my personal Instagram, and I use that as like you can see my skating, just things that I do. I do music videos. I do a lot of camera work and shit on the side too. When I have when I can fit it into my schedule of like screen printing and shit. But I put all my personal stuff on there. If you want to check out our screen print shop, you can check us out at Star Graphics on Instagram as well. You could see just all of our work and the quality of stuff of what we do, and the brand itself. All I know is Goon, same spelling on Instagram, and as well as our own website. And you could just see just all the stuff that we're getting into every week, and different people we're working with, our skate team riders and the clips. We post their clips and stuff on our story all the time. So if there's any of our riders that you're a fan of, you could check them out as well through our page.
And that's
That's
your YouTube channel too, right?
Yeah, I've been Our YouTube's pretty cool, but I've been slacking on it. I need to start throwing some more videos up there soon. We've been actually we're in the middle of working on like another like team video and shit, and just for the past, it's like kind of like our best skate clips from the past like few years. So I just got like 4 years of just a bunch of footage I'm trying to sift through right now. So once I put the main video together, I'm gonna start taking all my other clips and making little different episodes with them and stuff. So you can start just be on the lookout for a lot of stuff that we're gonna be throwing up this year, and we got a lot of new drops and some events and collabs with other brands and artists too as well. So
Cool.
Nice.
A lot of things cooking.
Very
yeah,
good.
always cooking, man.
Gotta
Fucking
keep it
cooking.
cooking.
Man.
Keep it cooking.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Again, John, thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Oh, hell yeah.
And guys, again, thank you for all your support every week. You can find us on YouTube at the Two Clouded Mind Show, all over social media at the same, wherever you get podcasts. If you want to just not see us and just listen to us because you're weird, I don't know.
Fine.
Also, if you want to follow us individually, I'm at Little Guy Chris28.
DC in the City on all social media. Anthony, thanks for hanging out, buddy.
Can't find
I
me.
love when you do that. I love that.
Because I don't even know what my thing is.
His at handle, his social media handles are just not easy to.
He's
you can't
not.
save
He's
them.
not SEO friendly.
No, it's not. His branding needs some work. We've talked.
I don't
about
have
that.
branding. It's just me.
We'll figure it out.
One day.
We'll
Did you
figure
just
it
make
out.
a new Instagram too?
I don't know. I might have changed it because
Oh
he
my
said something to me
goodness
once.
gracious.
Wow.
Huh?
We'll unpack that next week. Thanks, guys. Stay clouded.
I was never branding myself.